Hi, everybody. So, welcome to the webinar on making a career comeback, the nuts and bolts of bouncing back in the workforce. Well, I assume that you all have been working since so far. If not, you would also like to start your career. So, the first thing is, what is the objective? The objective is to change your life, correct? You have fulfilled your responsibilities, your family responsibilities, taking care of children. Now they are grown up. They can learn to manage on their own. And managing house is an ongoing thing. So whether you work or you don't work, the responsibility falls on you. But now you can share that responsibility as well. So now the time has come, where you have to put your experience and skills to good use. If you have been working, then yes, you have the experience, you know what skill sets you have, then it's time when you come back to your career. And if not, then it's the time to explore your potential. Because all of us have immense potential within us, and we don't use that potential. So now is the time to make use of that potential and get back to your career with all your focus, attention, and energy. Making a career comeback, how badly are you yearning for it? How badly do you want it? How badly do you want to be a winner in life? How badly do you want to achieve what you have dreamt of? So it's important first to do an introspection. So what I want you to do is later on is to identify and write down in detail what you are yearning for. What do you want out of yourself? That's the most important question, and the answer is within you. So what I want you to do is put in place a plan to become the person who automatically does what is necessary to achieve what you yearn for. You will have to be that person. You will have to make the effort. You will have to write down your goals. You will have to explore your potential. And you will have to find out, you will have to make an action plan to achieve your dream and to become the person. So yearn to become the right person first. And once you do that, it's very easy. The rest will take care of itself. Everyone around will adjust to you. So the reign is in your hands, the power is within you, and it's the time for you to come forward and explore it. Well, the point is, how do you do it? What do you want is first discover your aptitude. What are you meant for? What would you like to do? Think about the skill sets that you have. What are your skills? What are your competences? If you have been working before, you know what skill sets you have. And your experience, which is the best teacher, which is a great thing to have. Create your goal sheets. What do you want to achieve? How satisfied are you in your personal area, in your relationships, in your health, in your workplace, with the money that you have? So create your own goal sheets for each area. Where do you want to be? And then chalk a roadmap to achieve it. Like I said, make an action plan. What actions do you have to take to be there? The most important thing is to believe in yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the more you have, and the more you know what you want. So chalk a roadmap to achieve it, saying, I can do it, I will do it, I must do it, and I am doing it. So start implementing your roadmap. Now, this is very important. You have been working so far, your circumstances might have changed now. You may not have as much time as you could have had before, or your children have grown up and you have all the time where you can invest in yourself. So what are the options according to you? Think of the options that you have. And what appropriate options, how can you put those options into action? Each one's circumstances are different. So that's why it's very important to make your own self-analysis. What are the options that you have? And how can you put appropriate options into action? What is it that you need to do? What are the obstacles that you feel that you may have into putting these actions and into putting these options into action? So think of those obstacles. What is the first step you need to take? And what specifically will you do? This is charting out your roadmap. This is making an action plan. Do you need any support? If yes, from whom? Talk it out to them. If you're staying in a joint family, maybe you need support from your parents-in-law, or maybe your parents, or your spouse, or your children. So what support do you need? And who do you need to tell or ask? Now we have professional people, counselors, who can support you, who can offer their services in helping you to achieve these things, in helping you to know how to clear these bottlenecks. So you may also get in touch with professional people who offer these kind of services. And how will we know when you have achieved this? How will you know? So the first thing is to write it down. That's most important. Think of the options as per your aptitude, as per your skill sets, as per your experience, and as per your circumstances. As women, we have to constantly manage both the personal and the professional life, right? So accordingly, what are the options? How can you put the appropriate options into actions? What are the obstacles you feel you may face? How would you overcome it? What kind of help do you require? Why don't you talk to people to support you? Find out what are the inhibitions, what are their apprehensions. And once having done that, you will know that you have achieved this. It all depends on the words that you choose, the thoughts that you think, the actions that you take. It will all depend on that. The results that you get will all depend on the thoughts that you have and the actions that you take. So life is all about choosing the right word, is all about giving positive strokes to yourself and saying, I can do it. Believe in yourself. You have immense potential. Well, you can bounce back to your career, to your work. You can make a career comeback. You can get back to the same work, or you can start a new career. We all have two choices. So it depends upon the choice that we make. The first choice is the lesser choice. To be less than we have the capacity to be. To always think that we are meant for others, we will be doing what others want us to do. And that's why we don't use our capacity to its potential. So the first choice is the lesser choice, to earn less, to have less, to think less, to try less, and discipline ourselves less. What happens? That will lead to an empty life, a life of constant apprehension instead of a life of wondrous anticipation. I wish I had done this. I know I could do it, but I didn't try, right? So that's the first choice. And you are not meant to make the first choice. You are all meant to make the second choice, the plenty choice. To do it all, to become all that we possibly can, to earn as much as we possibly can, to strive to accomplish all that we possibly can. So all of us have two choices, and life is all about making the right choice, which I say is the second choice. Leave away the toxins from your life. Not to complain, not to criticize, not to gossip, not to worry, and most important, not to procrastinate. The time is now. Make the second choice. Give it your best shot. You have the experience, you have the skill sets. Make use of them. So get rid of the toxins in your life and make the choice. Achieving the choice. How do we do it? 16 hours of waking time, 8 hours of sleep, the rest is all waking time. How to live it, how to use it is absolutely in our hands, right? Research says we use only 2.5% of our potential. Like I said, we have immense potential within us. So 16 hours of waking time, how to live it is in our hand. Decide what you want to do. Decide, do a time management. Manage yourself, discipline yourself. 8 hours of sleep, 2 hours of personal work, 2 hours of household work, that will also give you time. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. The rest 12 hours you can put in for yourself. That's the time when you need to plan, like I said, the time management, prepare and practice. So what's important here? It's the will to do. It's the inclination to do. So it's not only the skill, but it's the will that keeps going. I want to do it and I can do it. It's 12 hours, like I said. You have so much of time for yourself. Develop yourself, empower yourself, and turn your challenges into opportunities. Well, nothing is easy in life. If it was easy, everybody could be doing it. And everyone has challenges in life. Everyone overcomes difficulties. So learn to be adaptable. Learn to accept your circumstances, learn to mold yourself, and learn to empower yourself and turn your challenges into opportunities. Remember, there are no free lunches in life. One has to work to get. So it's the time to reinvent yourself. Do you all agree with me? So get rid of the clutter in your life and reinvent yourself. Meet new people. And every day you need to grow. How will you grow? By meeting new people, by meeting younger people, by knowing what they want, by finding out the opportunities available. And now there are so many ways of doing that. We'll come to that later. So it's the time to reinvent, and 16 hours of waking time is absolutely in our hands how to use it. So here's an important exercise that we all need to do is to be aware of our own self, and then comes the empowerment. So self-awareness and empowerment through a SWOT analysis. That's how you will achieve your goals and you will be able to come back to a career. So what a SWOT analysis is identify your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So we begin with the strengths. Identify your strengths. Number one, your academic qualification is your greatest strength, right? What you possess is the knowledge, your education. That's your strength, number one. Secondly, you have been working. For those who have been working, it's the achievements, it's your experience. What have you learned while on the job? What is your experience? What have you achieved? The projects that you have done, the deals that you have signed, the targets that you have met. It could be anything. Those are all your achievements. List them down. And the third, your skills, your competences, and your interests. What are your skills? What are you good at? What comes naturally to you? What are your competences? And what are your interests? How can you build on your interests? It may have changed over a period of time, but you still could be interested in lots of things. So build on them. So that's the first step, is to identify your strengths. The second is think about your weaknesses. Well, we are all a bundle of strength and weaknesses. So think about your weaknesses. If you have been working so far and have left your career for whatever reasons or circumstances, there's a gap in the professional life where people may be similar to your age or with similar qualifications or experience have moved up. So there's a gap in professional life, and things are changing very fast these days. So you may feel that gap. Knowledge of new age skills. The use of technology has been very rampant, which is also changing rapidly every day. So maybe you lack the new age skills. Maybe, I'm saying, not sure, right? The conflict within, managing personal and professional life. Now, this is a mental status which can be definitely done with. So, the conflict within is managing personal and professional life. And that is a weakness or a mental state. And the social pressures, customs, and family work, social engagements, social commitments. So these are the social pressures. Or maybe, whatever is your circumstances, there are different social pressures in different communities, in different circumstances. But learn to overcome them. Learn to overcome them. Don't keep on thinking. There are ways to overcome them. New age skills can be acquired. A lot of ways to do it. The conflict within is what I'm saying is just a mental state. Stop your thoughts for this. Make a conscious effort. It can be done with. The social pressures, yes, I understand. It could be difficult, but it is not impossible. So learn to deal with these social pressures. People will adapt to you as well. Opportunities. Yes, we are living in a world of immense opportunities now, where there are lots and lots of career options available. There are areas, there are careers which can be converted from hobbies, from interests. So lots of career choices. If you're not able to go back to a career which requires a 9 to 5 commitment, then build a career on your interests, right? So immense career choices available, freelance, online, and part-time work opportunity. Technology has completely changed everything. So these are the things that are available. Online courses to upgrade yourself. Distance learning, where if you feel that you don't have the adaptability or you require the new age skills or you need to rework on your skills or you need to learn more to come back into your profession, then there are online courses available. Daycare facilities for kids, which were not there earlier. Domestic and help and support, professional domestic help and support is available. It's a mindset change, the way you run your household. What is your opportunity? You're contributing to your family income, you're getting financially independent, you're supporting the family, which is very important. And then you have professional networking sites. The LinkedIn, which will allow you to connect to so many people, which will allow people to know about you. about what you are doing. So there are so many such opportunities available. Make the most of these. It's very, very important to be connected, to network, to build relations, and to make career out of your interest, out of your hobby, out of your profession, whatever you are doing. Your threats could be, like I said, the gap in professional life, the new age jobs, the way jobs are being done have changed. The use of technology has become rampant. There are skilled people who are adaptable. Multitasking has been the new mantra. And social customs which are beyond maybe your control. But what do you need to do is to turn these threats into opportunities. Let go of the resistance. What is stopping you from learning, from enrolling into an online course? Remember, time to reinvent the 16 hours of baking time. So convert these threats into opportunities. Say to yourself, it's a great challenge. I love this opportunity. And what a situation. What will I make out of it? I decide what I want and I get what I want. When words change, vibrations change. And when vibrations change, results change. Do you all agree with me or not? So think of threats as your opportunities, challenges as your opportunities, and leverage them. It's a world of opportunities today. So match your strengths with opportunities, having done the SWOT analysis. What are your strengths? What are you good at? What kind of an opportunity will you get out of it? I don't want to do a 9 to 5 job, but I'm good at building relations with people. Check out online opportunities. Check out freelance opportunities. I have culinary skills. Oh, why don't you do a course on diet and nutrition? Lots of people need that help today. We are dealing with obesity, right? So these are strengths which when we converted into opportunities and convert your weaknesses into strengths. Like I said, let go of the resistance and choose the right word. When you choose the right word, life is all about choosing the right word. Why am I doing what I am doing? Am I getting happiness? Do I like it? Yes, I will do it. I'm unstoppable. I will achieve all my goals and I'm the best. The world has changed, breaking the stereotypes. It's a big world outside and it is getting bigger. Like I said, women are into different things now. Have you heard about the all women music band? Have you heard of women conducting pujas? We don't always have the priests, we have the women. I'm sure you have heard about the women taxi drivers. And look at women in sports achieving milestones. Look at our Indian cricket team. Look at the badminton scenario. Look at the gymnastics scenario. Women are excelling in sports. So do you have, or if you don't have sports, if you have an interest in sports, you can become a coach for sports. Children need it today. Why don't you enroll yourself as a sports teacher? There are so many sports academies going, part-time work. If you don't have the 9 to 5 job circumstances with you. Content writing, which you can do You're good at writing, right? You're good at languages, online teaching, teaching a foreign language, social media, digital media, so many options available. And it is something that you can do freelance or you can do full time as your circumstances permit. Are you good at imagination? Are you good at languages, storytelling? Approach schools, approach trusts, foundations where they need good people, good sincere people for their marketing, for their social media, lots and lots of opportunities available. Are you a culinary expert? Are you fond of cooking? Do you like cooking? Are you a connoisseur of food? Diet planners, we need them. Not only for adults, now even for children. Makeup and styling, home furnishings. People don't have the time now to set up their homes. So of course, the interior designers are there, but this is an add-on to that. So home furnishings, counselors, online and offline both, which is required in corporate, immense need. People don't have the emotional nourishment. Are you interested in psychology? Are you interested in helping people? Then we have an immense need for this. You can do it online. There are so many portals which are looking out for such experts. Services for senior citizens. This is an absolutely untapped area where people need services for senior citizens, travel escorts for senior citizens. Going and occupying them, talking to them. So are you liking all these? It all depends on your interests. And you can develop a completely new business out of it. Terminally ill kids. They need compassionate people to come and talk to them, to come and spend time with them. Centers need this kind of a help. Look at the immense opportunities which is available, which does not require only a full-time association. So you can manage both in case your circumstances are like that. If your circumstances permit you to work full-time, corporate programs for women to rejoin, lots of them available. Search jobs for her and you will come to know what kind of corporates offer programs for women to rejoin after a career break. These are women whom you can look up to. You know Chanda Kochar, the Managing Director and CEO ICICI Bank, Naina Lal Kidwai of the HSBC, Indra Nui, Chairperson and CEO PepsiCo, Arundhati Bhattacharya, former Chairperson State Bank of India, Shikha Sharma, Managing Director and CEO Axis Bank, Ela Bhatt, the Seva organization, Mallika Sarabhai, famous dancer and choreographer. You see how the finance field is being so dominated by women? Otherwise, it was always believed that finance is a male-dominated area. No longer. We have these women heading our finance institutions of the country. Seva, an organization which is empowering women day in and day out, by Ela Bhatt. Mallika Sarabhai, who is taking our culture abroad and also, sending messages of peace, harmony through her dances and choreography. So these are all women who have made a mark for themselves. And how have they been successful? Because they have turned their challenges into opportunities. Because they believed in themselves. They definitely seeked support from their family and society. Well, you all can do it. It's nothing difficult. So what's important for here is to discover our potential, to determine what we want. Life is finally all about the choices that we make. And it's important to put our talent, our knowledge, our experience to use, to be worthy of our potential and not to settle for doing less. And what is the measurement? Results. Not conversation, not explanation, no justification. I'm saying get rid of the toxins in your life. Write down what you like, 5 things that you desire in your life, and then make a plan to achieve it. That will give you the results. What's stopping you? Remove the ifs, buts, don't, not, and no. Right? What is stopping you from achieving it? Nothing. It's only your mental status that is stopping you from achieving it. You need to have commitment. You need to have intensity. You need to be innovative, and that will achieve excellence for you. Do it every single day. In life, people who don't grow don't know what they want. And hence I'm saying it's important to know what you want. And that's why the SWOT analysis of knowing your strengths, overcoming your weaknesses, knowing your opportunities, and turning your threats into opportunities. So focus on what you want. Put all your energies into it. The top 10 things I want in myself, in my relationship, in my work, in my health, in my money. So this webinar, is going to change your life from today. Determine, today I will give my best. Today I will make an action plan. Today I will set my goals, and today I will start working. Focus, give all your attention, give all your energy. Meet new people, network with them, and do it every single day. What's stopping you? What's stopping you is the ifs, buts, don't, not, and no. That is stopping you. So I want to show a small video. Okay. So Jobs for Her also offers courses which you can upgrade yourself. Like I said, lots of courses available, and they're specially curated for women returning to work. Assessments to help you understand your own self, the SWOT analysis I said. Assessments and expert services. Do you need to rework on your resume? Yes, of course. Do you need the confidence? Do you need to make an action plan? Yes, of course. Do you need to set your goals? Yes, of course. So Jobs for Her gives you everything to make a career restart. Courses as per your interests and skills and requirements, assessments to know yourself better, and expert services to groom and set the ball rolling for you. Thank you. It was a pleasure and nice meeting all of you, and all the best. Thanks, Gayatri, for the opportunity.